Wait, that one's me.
Yeah. Hello, Internet.
And I'm everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna get old. Hello, nerds.
Hello.
Welcome to Wednesday Night Dice.
Hey,
How's everybody doing?
ready to fight a troll.
Ready to fight a
Yeah.
troll?
Try not
Ready
to
to
die.
reload my Chrome tab because my tab crashed?
That's not
No,
good.
it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Welcome. Um, I know that everybody is raring to get dice rolling. We're kind of at the start of a very tense moment. So real quick, before we begin, as always, why don't we start with some percentile rolls?
13.
13 for Sam.
74.
With a 13, does your character ever want to settle down with a spouse, children, house, etc.?
Not right now. I don't know if she would ever want to. She's kind of loving life as solo artist with Brutus.
You're still, at least by gnome standards,
Very
you're
young.
still pretty young.
Yeah. Well, and like her parents are very much the outliers of only having one child, whereas like her cousins have like multiple children.
Mm-hmm.
That like her family is very large, and I think she's kind of gotten like, she's finally at that age where she doesn't have to deal with like kids necessarily all the time.
Yeah.
She's gotten that point in her life, so like I think
You're
she's
at
good
the-
for a while.
You're at the backpacking through Europe stage of your life.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I think she's okay with that. I don't know if she'll want to, but it'll certainly be a couple hundred years before that happens.
Okay. Court, what did you get?
74.
74. What makes your character feel safe? I think I might already know the answer to this, but it might only be a joke answer.
Honestly, not a lot. I feel like Helia is often on edge and has her eyes peeled. I think where she feels most safe and secure is at home, and that's because Endeavor is there and they really watch each other's backs. But as a generality, I think she's always kind of on edge. Her sword helps, but um, she's one of those folks that is never really in a state of relax.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're poolside, broad daylight.
Yep. Exactly.
I feel
And even
like,
then,
given
shit can
recent
get picked up.
events, those two things jumped up the list.
Yeah. Yeah. And even poolside broad daylight, I mean, all it takes is a ritual summoning and tits up, So,
Yeah, I hear you, man.
It's rough when that happens at the pool.
Mhm.
Like you're going there for a nice day out. You just want to lay down, get some sun, and somebody's got to summon a demon.
Yeah,
Like
some asshole at the pool over here summoning demons, ruining
out.
it for everybody.
some jackass is filling the pool from like the plane of water, and some elementals came with it. Like what the fuck?
yeah, all of
Yeah.
a sudden there's a Kraken. Just like, cool, now I have
Oops.
to deal with this. And I mean, contrary to how some of her colleagues might dress, she does not wear a leather armor bikini, so.
Hey, you work with what you got, man.
Seriously.
All right, Tina,
34.
34. Uh, what does your character admire and dislike the most about the player character? Uh, either where are you actually situated?
I'm
It says to
bottom right
your
on my
left,
screen.
and now I'm looking at an ad. I will say either Sam or Rhodes.
Okay. Uh, I think with Lula, I know she admires her like her zest for life. Like she just wants to be out there having new experiences, and I think she admires that willingness to always jump into something even if you don't know what it is. And it scares her too because she jumps into things and doesn't know what they are. But at the same time, that sort of that ability to go through life being like, yeah, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to see how it turns out, and if it turns out poorly, I'll figure it out. Like that's something I think she admires. She
So it's
dislikes the
that
fact that if she has a habit of not looking before the leaping, and that
so
sometimes gets the rest of them into difficult situations that perhaps they were not anticipating to find.
okay.
And the same, I think, to some extent, I think Lula and Helia, the two of them, the ones who start fights in the cafeteria. The ones who
Yes,
start
we're
fights.
talking about you specifically,
You specifically.
by name.
Like the
That
two of
sophomore
them.
mouthed off.
Yeah, we gotta work on not responding to everything. But yes,
Uh,
I think that's for Lula. I mean, I can answer for Zill as well.
Rhodes, what did you get?
38.
38. What treasure, item, or artifact that your character has collected during the adventure is most important to them? This one's gonna be tough. You guys haven't really collected much.
Yeah. Um, he probably doesn't have anything from, the relatively recent time that he's been retired and thus adventuring that he's collected anything, and you're not allowed to keep, the stuff that the police confiscate. So he doesn't really have
Yeah,
a
it's
lot in that
yeah. You're not
regard,
allowed to just hang on to evidence like that.
Yeah, yeah. But probably one of the most important. I mean, I don't know, important in the sense of like he'd be, oh so devastated if it was lost. But it would hurt a little bit if he lost like that little lighter that probably everyone just randomly sees him flickering
Yeah.
because it's something he made
Mhm.
like probably a couple hundred years ago, and he's just every time it breaks, it's the one thing he knows how to fix, and so it's just kind of that reliable thing that he's had in his pocket through
Is
thick and
that
thin.
that one thread of consistency that
Yeah.
you've been able to hold on to through your entire career?
Yes.
Okay. Now, who would like to volunteer and kind of just give a quick recap of what's going on? Where are you guys at right now?
Trolls. Troll in the not dungeon.
The outdoor dungeon.
And the outdoor dungeon.
I got Trollnapped.
Yes.
Yes, you did. You went out to investigate and got Trollnapped. We
Mm.
finally got diamonds so we can bring people back after doing some B&E and exploring Saoirse's house.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then found some other things. Nice little shrine to a deity whose name I cannot remember. The boatman, not Vecna. Not Vecna. Underlined.
Specifically
not
Vecna.
I did think it was Vecna when you described him at first.
That's why I
Emphasized.
said
Different deity, also death, but not that type. Yes, turns out that Saoirse appears to have been a worshiper or a follower of this particular god, or at the very least had some kind of, active worship within the household,
Mhm.
among other gods she may have worshipped. Found some nice notebooks that we have, I don't think, gone through yet, detailing jobs, and also discovered that Saoirse was definitely contracted to put the hit on Trollin. And then, yeah, we did a lot of rifling through some stuff. Got some valuables. Got her, like, I don't know, got her bug out stash potentially. Got some gems. Got some gold, which is always
Bunch of
freaking
money.
nice. Got a bunch of money. Um, yeah, there seems to be some serious shadiness going on. Somebody is trying to discredit the temples, in particular the Forge Master. So someone's trying to undermine at least that particular order. Maybe the others as
Mhm.
well, who knows. And then we had to book it because we were getting late and we needed to go to the gate, headed out, went in the woods, and yeah, ended up finding a troll the second day.
All right. So at this point, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Woo!
Sam, I'm going to leave Brutus off the initiative tracker
No, let's go with
because
me.
I know that, yeah, he just goes at the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't forget him.
So Tina, we will begin with you.
Dustin, do we have a map up yet?
Oh, do all of you want to see the map?
Yeah.
Might be helpful.
I'd
Also for anybody watching.
There we go. Now it's going.
Oh, here we are. Oh, hey. Hey.
Ew. I do not consent to having that thing touch me.
And my initiative is 5.
5.
I rolled
All
a 2.
right. Zilny.
21.
Nice.
Lula.
16.
And Helia.
18.
All right.
Oh, we did pretty good, y'all.
You guys did really good. The troll goes last, even after Tina.
I was going to say I'm not included in this we.
Yes, you are.
You are if you beat the troll.
Yeah. So we begin with Zilny. Zilny, you are already grappled and restrained by the creature.
Okay. I have a question of how this would work. So, if I were to try the forceful shot that says, if it loses the strength saving throw, it is pushed 15 feet away from me. Would that get it to drop me and be pushed, or even just drop me?
I will say that it will force an athletics check separate from the strength save.
Okay.
So if you hit him and he fails the strength save, he'll make the athletics check to have dropped you as well. But if
Okay.
he makes the strength save, then he resists the effect and holds on to you.
That's fair. That's fair. It's worth a shot.
But you're gonna shoot
so-
him.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. I don't want him to touch me, so I want him to not do that.
You are gonna make this
so-
attack with disadvantage.
Yes. So I'm going to try to shoot him, and I am going to try the forceful shot, so I have to use a grit point on that. Okay, don't screw me over, okay? Thank you. having a conversation with my dice. That's all.
Listen, the way we rolled yesterday,
Yeah.
really.
It hit
Was
the
it
other
bad?
one, and it knocked it over. It hit the other one and knocked it over from the fucking natural 20. Fuck you.
So what
It's
you
old
got?
dice. I got a loud ass dog. 11.
11 is
Boy.
insufficient. I am sorry.
Does that still use the grit point?
I don't
Um.
remember.
I can read the.
So, what is the wording of the ability? I don't have it in front of me.
Oh, God, dog, shut the hell up. So each use of a trick shot must be declared before the attack roll is made. So my assumption is because I've declared it before, it takes the point, which is fine. Oh well. I mean,
Uh-oh.
what else was he gonna try? Oh,
Oh no.
am I the DM now?
Court's the
My
DM.
Am I in
bad.
charge?
Court's in
Oh,
charge.
Court's the DM.
Oh no, I'm the
Court,
DM.
Court. They
The troll.
say it succeeded.
It
It succeeded,
Natural
and
20!
the troll.
You kill
The troll
it!
drops
Yeah!
a bag of holding with 25,000 gold in it, and
And
purple
legendary
magical
items.
items. Yeah, purple magical items for everyone.
Can you blink to know you're back?
Oh, he's definitely frozen.
Definitely frozen.
Yeah.
I think it's his computer. Because I didn't glitch.
Oh, he just
Hmm.
messaged us on Facebook.
Oh,
His
shut
computer
up.
just
Yeah.
blue screened.
It's blue screened.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
fun.
Alright, well hold on, folks. Let me No. Well, this works. Hold on. No, that really fucks it up. Hold on. Nobody look at stream. It's just me flicking through screens, trying to figure out which one works that we can all be on. Not totally fucked. Dustin's just frozen in his box. It's fine.
And an old school emo looking MySpace picture pose.
He really is.
Yeah.
He just needs the black hair, and he would be. Yeah. I got nothing.
Beulah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got more dice in dice jail now. You know, a couple from last night, one from
Yeah,
today.
like what the hell? Oh, also don't mind me while I fix this stream. Stream's just gonna see all the back behind the scenes
All
shit
the
as I fix shit.
secrets.
Well, when somebody fucks with my code,
Let me do that. That's mean.
there we go. Oh, now he's gone.
Hmm?
Oh, now he fucked up everything. God damn it. And I don't have the screen that is just like us in a box on this
Could always
profile. I'd have to
pause it and say, "Is there a be right back screen?" So you can
there
pause it till
is.
Leah.
Yeah. All right. Give us a second. We shall be back. I promise.
I'm guessing he had to shut down.
We're back.
Woohoo!
After Dustin's computer
We're
decided
back.
to fucking...
It's fine. It
Just-
was just a total system crash. It's fine. Whatever.
I'm just saying, if we ever got nerd jerseys, Dustin's on the back would say "killer."
Killer.
Hey, it hasn't stuck so far this game, this
It's true.
campaign.
I know you're trying real hard to off Helia as hard as you can.
I don't know. I think you're the
I mean,
DM of...
Helia's trying real hard to be the tank, so...
Listen.
Dustin, I'm pretty sure you're my DM with the highest body count, so...
Well... That's probably not a huge bar.
I mean...
But I'm
most
honored
people DM
nonetheless.
If I TPK you guys on Sunday, I still think Dustin would be higher than me. Next week, I mean.
for me. If we TPK, we're playing Black Ballad. That applies
know.
to
Yeah.
all games that I'm involved in. If we TPK, that's the game we're going in for.
Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back where we started a few minutes ago.
Oh, I resolved
Zilny.
the combat. It's all good. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're
It's all
done.
Oh,
That's
you,
right,
you
that's
resolved. You guys resolved it without me. You
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
it.
I
We're all
got put
good.
in. I got put into the DM square, and they were like, "Courtney, have at it," and I was like, "All right."
Yeah, we found a bunch of loot. We
Yeah,
killed the
it
thing,
turns out this
leveled.
troll had really awesome loot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This troll is just walking around with
Yeah.
a staff of power.
Yeah, just saying.
Yep.
Just to have. Doesn't use
He's
it.
using it as a walking stick because, you
Yeah.
know, it's a troll.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
It was.
This is
it
my
was easy.
emotional support artifact, okay? Zilny, you had fired one shot and missed.
Yes. Suppose he could fire another shot. He doesn't have any more grip points because low level, but just at least try to shoot it.
You have one grip point right now.
He has one grip point.
Oof.
Yeah, but you get that back on a short rest or on it refreshes on a critical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, Rhodes. Natural 20. Two of
Come
them.
on, get it back.
Yeah, you
I
are
didn't
still
get it
disadvantaged.
But it's a 17 to hit him.
17, I think that hits. Yes, a 17 will hit.
Good. So that is 8 points of damage. Bullet up the nostril.
You said 8?
Yes, 8.
All right. That is the end of your turn. I assume no bonus action or anything like that.
No, and I don't exactly have movement at the moment. So yeah,
Nope.
we're good.
Because you chose violence as opposed to escape.
I was pretty sure that Zill wouldn't win that opposed athletics check.
I mean, you don't know. Helia, it is your turn.
Okay.
Just at the edge of your vision, you see little more than this enormous, just green hand and these pale yellow eyes just grabbing and restraining your compatriot.
So, first thing, can you unpause Foundry so I can move my token?
Foundry is unpaused.
Try
Okay, weird.
restarting. your-
Yeah, you might have to refresh.
Foundried. Fuck.
Foundry.
Alright, there we go. Sorry. So I'm gonna move up here. Now, actually, I have a question. Is Zilny considered incapacitated or just grappled?
Grappled and restrained.
Restrained, yeah,
Okay.
but not incapacitated.
Okay. So that means I do get sneak attack. In which case, I'm just gonna try to take my sword and just whirl it around, and I'm not that tall, so we're gonna see if we can, like, sever an ankle tendon or something. I'm just gonna swing out the
Okay.
sword and try to fuck him up. Oh, that's cocked, and it landed on my dice. That's not gonna hit with an 8. I'm gonna, as my bonus action, swing it back the other way and just try to hit him again. Also a 2. This dice goes. That's all I can do. I missed. He probably smells real bad. And I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah, it's pretty rank.
oh God, oh, it's making my eyes water. A little help here.
This creature smells like the bad kind of like moldy mushrooms and fungus and moss and just rot.
Ew, it's like when
Ew.
potatoes go bad in your cabinet.
Not that we
Yeah.
have any experience with that. We get rid of potatoes before they go bad. Clearly. Who would let potatoes just start spudding in their cabinet?
People who want to grow more potatoes.
Yeah. See, that doesn't happen in my house. Potatoes don't go bad in my house.
That's not true.
They
at all.
start sprouting in my house.
Yeah. We're just counter garden. It's fine.
Yeah.
Cabinet garden.
Cabinet garden.
Yeah.
Not what they mean by
Lula,
urban gardening.
Yeah.
it
think
is
so.
your turn.
Okay. Can I jump onto Brutus? What do you want? What do you want that to be for, like, action economy?
I'll say half your movement.
Okay. So I'll jump onto Brutus. I mean, you should just really always assume that I'm Brutus. He's gonna move. I guess fucking
The dark areas
yeah.
are difficult terrain.
Okay.
So like all of this area right here
Mhm.
is all difficult terrain, but all the light area is not.
Is he can he move, or do I have to do my turn first? Technically his turn is after mine. It's been a while that we've had combat, so I just want to make sure that I have.
So at this point, since Brutus is considered like a mount,
Mhm.
you can use your action economy and your movement to move Brutus.
Okay. Right, we wouldn't get like 70 feet. We would just get
Cor-
whatever his is.
You get half of what his
His
is.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it costs half your movement to get to mount, and now you're using his speed.
Okay. So I move the 20 for his speed.
Okay.
Bonus action, she is going to sorry, give me a second. I haven't done this before.
You're good.
Bonus action, she's going to slam the hand axe she has against her shield, and the hand axe is going to light with bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim in an additional 30.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So you said 30 bright and an
30 dim.
additional 30 dim.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Cool.
And then she's for her action. Fuck it. She knows Zill. She's gonna vortex warp Zill out of the troll's grasp.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
And knowing Zill's gonna want some distance, I would know the range on Zill's weapons, right? Lulu would know?
Probably.
Okay. And that's what roads?
That's a great question.
40 feet?
Up to 90 feet.
90 feet? Okay.
Yeah, so up to 90, yeah.
So let's stick him back by the campfire, like right here.
Blue.
Slot.
Didn't want to do that. Silly,
I'm
what was your
free.
initiative? You were at like what, 21?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you are free.
Wait,
Thank you.
who am I missing now?
You're missing Lula.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know I did a thing, but like, damn.
Hers was 16.
16. And then Brutus will just take the dodge action.
Okay.
I'm watching Tina's mouse just circle Endeavor.
Oh. I wasn't even doing anything. I was kind of just moving my finger because it's there.
It's like earlier I was looking at Rhodes' mouse and assumed that it was on Zilny, and I was like, why did Dustin put Zilny over there? That's not where Rhodes' mouse is. And then I was like, oh wait, no, her mouse is just over there. That's my brain today, y'all.
It happens.
I swear to God.
Give me just 1/2 a second because I had completely forgot that there's one of you missing.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, Elsa.
Oh shit, that's right.
Right.
I didn't make a mini for her. I should have done that.
I don't know if I have a mini uploaded. Du- du- du.
I assume she has red hair because that's just.
She's a
Gnomes.
gnome, of course she has red hair. Duh.
There are some recessive genes that are just in like the
Mhm.
gnome pool.
Yeah, the gnome pool.
A recessive gnome.
Either that or like it's the that's like the
Genome.
dominant gene for them, like just
Yeah.
for gnomes.
Just for gnome.
It has to be.
I feel like the gnomes that have like black hair or something are the ones that get sunburned.
Those
They're
are like
like
the
the-
Maryland Munsters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're like the
are.
weird. They're the weird ones.
Right, sorry, just give me
You're good.
one more half of a whole second.
I like the music accompaniment we have. Still barking.
Oh no, I gated off the kitchen so he can't see what's happening outside. Now it's just the neighbor kids playing in my driveway,
Mmm.
They're still
which he
doing
would be
that?
barking at. Yeah, they're still doing that. It's real fun. I enjoy it so much.
Also real classy to like let their kids play in somebody else's driveway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Adulthood is stupid.
Okay.
But now I'm that adult that's like, get your kids
Get
off
off
my
my
lawn.
Alright, this'll work. Do, do, do. For this, no, I can't do that. For the moment, Corlias is your cousin.
Okay. That's fine.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
I'll add it to my to-do list to make a mini.
I have a mini. I just don't have it uploaded, and this was just faster. Okay. Um. So that was Zilny, then Court, then Lula and Brutus. So Elza is actually next. Elza actually goes one before you. So Elza spends her turn entering her armor.
Mm.
And that is all she's gonna do on this turn. Which brings us to Endeavor.
Okay. Just so now that I can see this gross thing. Um, just a basic, what am I looking at? Is it wearing anything? Is it holding anything? Is it
It is a humanoid-ish shaped creature. It has green skin, like greasy, like black or dark green dreadlocks. It kind of blends in pretty well with the surrounding forest. And is dressed like essentially just like in rags.
yeah. Not holding anything though, no weapons to be seen.
No weapons as such.
Okay.
It does have like long claws.
Okay. Well, that seems lovely. So I am going to I am going to first off cast Fire Shield on myself.
Nice.
Okay.
Burn that and get that up. And then as a bonus action, I am going to wild shape into a cave bear.
Yeah, you are.
Nice.
So I'm now a fiery cave bear.
Fuck yeah.
And then I have 40 feet of movement to get me. Would that get me flanking with Helia? Or do I need to get over here?
Yeah, wherever. Yeah.
Like that
Here
rough space.
would
All
be.
right.
where
I
you
have
would
the
be.
movement to do it, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then that is my turn.
Okay.
I will be over here. That is movement. Yeah, action, bonus action, movement. And that's my turn. And yeah, for fire shield, if this thing attacks me, it's a non-concentration, so it's up for a minute. And whenever a creature within 5 feet of me hits me with a melee attack, it's gonna be taken 2d8 fire damage.
Nice.
Oh, and I have resistance to cold damage if it matters.
Perfect.
Okay, there we go. Switch my stat block here.
Okay. All right, excellent. So that is your turn.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I just lost everything that you had done. You had fire
Bear.
shield
Fire shield, wild shape
And-
into a cave bear.
and your
Move.
bear. Okay.
I'm a bear. I am a bear. I probably let out bear noises.
What do those sound like?
I don't know. What do cave bears sound like? I don't think I can make that noise. I don't think I have the vocal structure to make that noise.
It's not very yes
You
and of you.
I don't think I can. I'm just imagining what I've heard in the nature shows, and I'm like, I don't think I have the. I don't think I'm built for that noise. I can woof, I can meow, I can hiss. I don't think I can make bear roar.
Sounds like a gap in your
I know.
zoo animal repertoire.
Yeah.
Animal.
Aminimini.
Well, you better take that.
So that is the end of
Yes.
Endeavor's turn. Hoo boy. It is now the troll's turn. At the beginning of the troll's turn, the wound in the troll's face where Zilmi had shot it, heals.
Of course it does.
I don't like that.
And the troll is, because it is facing court,
14.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, I just assumed you were asking my armor class. Acrobatics.
I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
It is trying to grapple you.
12.
It does grapple you.
Okay.
So you are restrained.
Can't keep vortex warping, so you need to stop that. God damn it.
And it is going to make a second attack against you.
Okay.
This is with advantage because you're restrained.
Okay.
And it rolled a 20-something.
Oh yeah, my AC is a 14.
Oh shit, you don't have armor yet, do you?
I mean, I'm wearing armor. It's just not great armor, okay?
Because your armor got eaten by acid.
I got it at Kmart, not at JCPenney's.
So, Court, you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
You are restrained.
I'm guessing I can't uncanny dodge if I'm restrained, because how can I dodge while I'm,
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
And the troll is going to look at the bear right behind him and is going
Go
to
grr.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Get him, bear.
So, Tina, if you would like to make an attack of opportunity, you may.
Let's go,
I
Barry
will.
Allen.
Barry Allen. I will do that. I will swipe at it. Claws.
I could have said Barry Manilow. Would that have been better?
Is a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Or and it's 10 slashing.
Okay. So that was the troll's turn. Top of the round was Zilni.
All right, I was vortex warped out of there, and so, I am appreciative of that, but also upset because I don't like this. So I'm gonna try to shoot this guy again.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17 hits.
Might as well do the other one too. Fuck it. So that is a 19 on the second one. 17 total points of damage.
Nice.
That's between 2 hits.
That's between 2 shots, yeah. And it is a magical. He is using the magical pistol at this stage, just in
Okay.
case that makes a difference.
I will let you guys know at this point, damage types do not matter.
And sure, why not? I am going to action surge and just use that action to reload my gun.
Okay. Alright, no other bonus action or anything like that for you?
No. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait, but when I action surge, I get the whole action again, right? So in
Yep.
theory,
Yeah.
I could reload the gun and then shoot the gun.
And fire.
Mm-hmm.
I shoot him again.
Okay.
Put my friend down. It's an 18 on the die, so that should
Yeah,
do
that
it.
hits.
That's another 9 points of damage.
Alright.
Oh, but I would like to, since he's moved in this direction, I just want to like shimmy over a smidge. Just a smidge, you know. And that is all.
Perfect. Next up is Helia. You are
Okay.
grappled and restrained and being carried away by this creature.
I can still make an attack with those
Disadvantage.
conditions. Disadvantage. Okay. So as a bonus action, I'd like to use Insightful Fighting, and I make an insight check against the target's deception. If
Okay.
I succeed, I can use my sneak attack even without advantage. So that is an 18 on my insight.
Well, I rolled a 16. Minus 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So then for my action, I will I'm gonna just try to stab this thing in the hand or wrist or
Yeah.
whatever so it'll let me go.
Okay.
That is you said disadvantage, right? I rolled two
Yes, you
15s.
are disadvantaged.
I rolled 2 15s, so that's 21 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
Very nice.
15 is the armor class.
Okay. Sneak attack's 46. Uh, 20 points of slashing damage.
20 points.
It's my action, bonus action, and I can't move, so that's my turn.
Alright. It is now not Corlias's turn.
Corlelza?
Carlo, yeah.
Okay. So I need that. Yeah. So two things happen in rapid succession here. From each like forearm, like folding out of the armor and into each of Elsa's hands. In one hand is a flail that is like half in her hand, half attached to the armor. In the other hand is a hot pink glowing hand axe.
Yeah.
Which Elsa throws at the troll. Jesus, and that is a natural 20. So that deals 11 points of damage. As Elsa throws this hand axe, there is almost like a trail of light. That the entire head of this axe is glowing this like really rich hot pink color that matches the hot pink of her eyes. And the axe embeds itself like right into the shoulder of the troll, and then following that hot pink trail of light, the axe rips itself out of the troll and returns to Elsa's hand. And then Elsa will go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Alright, and that is Elsa's turn. And the next time I build a character for a D&D game, I might play an armorer, because that was fucking cool. After that is Lula and Brutus.
Alright. The kids are gonna bolt over here. Maybe, if I pick the right thing in my foundry. And go bloop. And we're gonna swing twice with the axe.
Okay.
Oh, with a plus 8. First one will miss.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Sam.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
1 and a 2.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Get rid of that dice. Put that dice away.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
where's your
going to
dice jail?
jail.
Put it in there.
Both of them.
Is that the same dice as yesterday?
No!
Oh.
Yeah, and
Ooh,
they're
that's
Lula.
not good.
Lula's dice normally work really well for me. Clearly not today. She misses both.
Does Brutus want to try and do anything?
Yeah, her bonus action, she'll tell him to bite. Yeah, we'll try it. Oh god, where's my birthday? And that is a... Oh, it's my spell attack modifier. Oh, sweet. Hey, that's a 19 on the die.
Good
Hey.
job, Brutus.
Good job,
job,
Brutus.
buddy.
Good boy.
Such a good boy.
We'll get a treat, buddy.
6 points. Force damage.
Alright.
He just tears into this thing.
Yeah, Brutus just tears out a hunk of the back of this thing's calf as it's trying to run away.
Not with my friend, you're not.
Nope.
Endeavor, it is your turn.
I'm going to run up to this lovely chase after it on all fours. So not really run. Chase after it on all fours and pile on it like all of my friends. And then I'm going to take my 2 attacks. I'm going to claw at it, and then I'm just going to go
Bite him.
Solid.
bite it.
Perfect.
Attack number 1 is a 17,
17 hits.
and number 2 is much higher than a 17.
That will also hit.
And number 1 is 1d8 plus 5. It is going to be 8. 8 plus 11 is 17 damage.
17 damage.
Yes.
All right. You rear, and this was 2 claws that you did this?
Claw and a bite.
A claw and a bite.
I get 1 claw, 1 bite.
Okay. You rear up on your hind legs. This is a large-sized creature. So it stands like 9-10 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
But you rear up on your hind legs to try and get like at its neck, and you bite down like right into its shoulder, and with your extra weight of being a bear,
Because I'm also large size.
you are also large sized, you get your jaws like right on the top of its shoulder, and you're on its opposite side, you sink your claws into it, and you drag this thing down to the ground. As it drops, it releases Helia,
Hey!
so it does not land on you.
Oh no.
I will say you just end up there, not in its space. And
shit.
it falls to the ground. You land on top of it, and it is limp and lifeless.
I'm just like sniffing it, like, ooh. Yeah.
Damn.
Not good meat.
All right. At the end of your turn, it regains 10 hit points.
Oh, that's weird.
And it comes, like, it kind of, like, as you're already, like, stepping off of it, before you have a chance to come out of that wild shape, it kind of, like, shrugs you off of it, and as it turns, like, it gets up onto a knee and swipes. It is going to attack with this swipe. It is going to attack Helia, Lula, and Elsa, and it is just going to sweep a claw across all of you. I am going to make separate attacks for all of these. Against Helia, that is a 25.
Yep, that hits. No uncanny dodge this one.
That is a 10 for Lula to hit.
Misses.
And Elsa is gonna get hit with a 20-something.
Brutus is gonna deflect that one. So roll with disadvantage.
Roll again with disadvantage.
Yeah. Or just roll again. Roll one more.
A 16 is still gonna hit. Damn. Elsa.
Okay.
So the damage for Helia is 13.
Halved.
13 halves to 6. And then against Elza, the damage is 11. And that is the troll's turn. Actually, no. The troll is going to use half of its movement to finish standing up. And it is going to try and get away. So he's only going to make it that far, maybe. But all 4 of you
I was gonna
get
say
an
we
attack
get.
of opportunity if you still have one available.
Yeah, I'll use
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Oh, where did I throw my d20s away? It's like, why don't I have any d20s in my tray?
You're done.
Does a 15 hit?
Big on it.
15 will hit.
24.
Do I get sneak attack on that?
No.
11 points.
You don't?
Because you already took advantage of your sneak attack damage once this round.
I thought you get it
9
once
point-
per turn.
Well, regardless,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
per
it's going to
turn.
matter.
But 9 points.
And Tina, what did you get?
I got a nat 1, so I just
Okay.
swipe at the air. And that dice is now going
Sam,
away.
what did you get?
11 points of damage. I rolled a 24.
Okay. So 11 and 9, so 20 points total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The troll only makes it this far before it collapses again in a bloody heap. Zilni, it is your turn.
Can I make a perception check? Like, I'm trying to see if he even noticed that it was dead for a second, or if he just saw it like, oh, a bear attacked it, he stumbled and then got back up. Trying to see if he understands the
make
situation.
a perception check.
14.
14. I'll say that the endeavor bringing this thing down the first time was quite a spectacle. And you have a hard time believing that, considering all of the other damage it had taken in such a short amount of time, that it would have survived. And especially now that it's gotten up and collapsed, it looks dead. At least from the distance that you're at.
Okay. He'll hold his action, and if it like gets back up and moves to attack one of the party, then he'll shoot it. If not, it's either dead or it's leaving, so not gonna waste the bullets. So he's just
Okay.
gonna observe for now.
Alright. Helia, you are no longer restrained. I can get rid of that.
Yeah.
Helia, it is your turn.
So for all intents and purposes, this thing is down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I... Okay, well, honestly, I think she's just gonna go up to it and make sure that it's dead, and, I assume that it has fallen over.
Yeah, it is, like, face down in the dirt.
Yeah, she's gonna put that sword to its temple and drive it home.
Okay.
I assume I get advantage and or crit no matter what.
Yeah, roll with advantage. And if you hit, it's an automatic critical.
That's a 19.
Yeah.
So,
automatic critical, it is your turn, so you definitely get your sneak attack because You had advantage.
24.
And I am just going to move you right here for simplicity.
The base damage is 33.
Okay.
Uh, 55 points of slashing damage.
55
Jesus.
points.
I rolled really good.
Fuck.
Okay.
Right in the old temple.
Then that is your turn. It is now Elsa's turn. Elsa just kind of stands there putting just like putting her hands on her knees, just resting. She only got hit once, but Elsa is not 7th level like the rest of you. So that one hit her pretty hard. But Elsa is going to prepare an action that if this thing doesn't stay dead, then she's gonna throw that axe at it. And actually, she is going to back up a step or two
Stop leaving.
back towards the fire.
Stop moving. Damn it.
Next up is Lula.
Lula's gonna... 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Lula's gonna have Brutus do a little loop. Pat her cousin on the shoulder to cure wounds.
Okay.
Because if Elsa dies,
Oh, her aunt's gonna be so
her aunt's
pissed.
gonna be real pissed. 7 points of healing.
Okay.
And then Brutus is just gonna complete the circle and just come back around and stop about here and stay guarded if this thing gets back up.
Okay. As you and Brutus do this lap and you put a hand on her shoulder, Elsa just kind of looks at you and says, "What the fuck was that thing?"
Do I know what this thing was? Does Lula know?
I don't know. Make a nature check. All of you hear this question.
10.
So if anyone wants to roll, you may.
Yeah, why don't I roll some nature?
10.
With
15.
18.
Nature. 18.
I'm sorry.
With a 10, you recognize this creature as a troll. With a 15, you know that this is called a troll, and you know that trolls are infamously difficult to kill. With an 18, you know that trolls are notoriously difficult to kill because they have a regenerative property that they can regenerate and heal wounds at a very fast pace. And even if the creature appears to be dead, it can still heal its wounds and, from an outside perspective, essentially come back to life. there is a way to subvert that ability and actually kill them, but within 18 you don't quite remember exactly what that is.
We probably don't have a lot of trolls coming into town.
I think that, to be honest, Helia would just assume that should you remove its head, it is likely not going to come back, because that seems like the default of, like,
Most things.
if you don't have a head, you can't do much of anything. So I think she would just say, it's a troll. They regenerate. Removing its head seems like a good option.
Welcome to adventuring.
Endeavor, it is your turn.
Okay. How's Helia looking?
Oh, I mean, I have 32 out of 45 points.
Okay,
Like, I'm pretty okay. Like,
yeah, you look great. You're awesome.
just
All
all
right.
right.
You look great.
You look amazing. I'm gonna go climb on top of this thing, knowing that it is likely to regenerate. I'm gonna go climb onto it while it's prone.
That sounds
Okay.
dirty.
I know. And then I'll use my movement to do that, which should be fine, I'm assuming. And
Yeah.
then I want to hold my action and in anticipation of it potentially healing up and starting to whatever.
Okay.
And I will, if it makes a move to swipe at us, me or my friends, then I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. So you climb on top of this thing.
Gonna climb. Let me move myself. Yep.
And no sooner than you just steady yourself on it, that it does regenerate and it does start thrashing and is going to attack you.
I'm like sniffing it, being like, does it smell?
So it is going to attack you with 2 claws and a bite.
Awesome. It's gonna take 2d8 fire damage in the meantime.
And it takes that damage when it hits you.
It takes that damage when it hits me with a melee attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Which
right.
it probably will, because my AC is balls as a bear.
If it misses you, does it still take that damage? Or does it have to connect?
No, it's if it hits me with a melee attack.
Okay. So it is probably going to hit. What is your AC
12.
as a bear? 12? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's gonna get you with a claw and a bite.
Okay.
The other claw is gonna miss. So does it only take the 2d6?
Nope, it takes 4. It takes 48 now.
48, okay.
Because it says
Nice.
whenever a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack.
Okay.
Underutilized spell.
9.
So you're gonna take a total of 17 points of piercing and slashing damage.
Okay. And oddly enough, it's gonna take 17 points of fire damage.
Okay.
When it connects.
All right. You see, so it regains, so some of its wounds start to heal, particularly the wound through its head that Helia opened up. It starts thrashing, gets you with a claw and a bite, but your fire shield burns essentially its entire body.
I'm basically a mechanical bear with fire inside at the moment.
Yeah. And what happens is the wounds that are left, so the fire deals damage. And as you all sit waiting for its next thrashing fit as it regenerates again. The area is quiet, and you realize that the wounds in particular have been like cauterized open. So the flesh has been charred to a point where it cannot stitch itself back together. And congratulations, you now know how to defeat a troll.
Hey.
It smells like burning troll now. It's gross.
You all earn the achievement, burn it with fire.
Yeah.
Or acid if there's no fire of it.
I was really excited.
Can I do a little searchy search of this troll to see if it's got anything useful on it?
Are you
legendary items?
Hidden underneath its rags.
It's got like a staff of power like right beneath its nutsack.
Definitely check its loincloth.
I mean, matter of perspective.
Almost got you, didn't I, Sam? Was that investigation, Dustin?
Sure.
I'm just gonna go have fun as a fire bear for the moment.
Romp around.
I am. I'm gonna go just like claw some
forest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna claw at some trees.
Only you can prevent forest fire, Smoky Bear.
That's a 23 investigation to loot the corpse.
Okay. Tell me about this search.
First off, she's not going to be like, hello, do you have anything under there? Oh, there's butthole. She's going to see if it has like a pouch or anything on it, you know?
Okay.
To see if it's like carrying any supplies and any like pockets and any of its sparse clothing and just anything of value. I mean, trolls like shiny things, right?
It is essentially like just wearing a loincloth.
Yeah, so
are
little,
you like
pockets...
answering question of what Scotsmen wear under their kilts, or are you giving it an exam of some kind?
I mean, like, I'm not getting shoulder deep. She's just looking for anything of value. She's not like searching the prison pocket.
Okay.
The one time my clip button doesn't work. God damn it!
Alright, you do not find anything of value.
Okay. Well, this troll smells even worse down here, and it has nothing of value. So, well, Syl, I'm glad it didn't carry you off in the night.
Well, you as well.
I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep again after that, but I guess, worth a try.
Yeah, because that was only, what, watch 2? Yeah, so it's still essentially the middle of the night.
Well, the alarm spell's still up, though, at least. Because it didn't come into the nonsense.
The alarm spell is only like a 20-foot cube.
Yeah. So it would have been...
This is the alarm spell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's hope that's upwind from the troll for the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
Well,
dead. Super dead.
Super dead.
All right.
So we'll just say, if you guys want to go back to sleep, I can finish my watch.
Okay.
Helia's gonna go curl up around the fire again.
I promise not to leave this zone this time.
At least just like poke one of us before you do next time.
As you all like kind of get settled again, Elsa just kind of looks mostly... She kind of says this aloud enough that maybe a few of you can hear it, but she directs this question specifically at Brutus. And she looks at Brutus, and Elsa says, "And you guys chose this line of work on purpose?" And I think that is where we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Hey.
Brazil explains not having a pension plan.
All right, we will take a 5 and be back shortly. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye for
Yeah,
now.
see you in a minute.
You could have just said, like, yeah, you're good, and then we would have been like, what's that?
What?
The troll actually
Huh?
had 6,000 gold on him? Great.
Awesome.
Hi, internet.
Missed opportunities.
You know, son of a bitch.
You could have had it all, and you threw it all away.
Except then it would have been like, and rocks fall.
Yeah. And TPK.
They
And
were all
the-
characters.
Yep. The troll comes back
Yeah.
to life and kills all of you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already heading, like, towards a volcano.
That's true.
So,
We're headed towards fiery death is what we're heading towards.
listen, it's gonna.
No, we're gonna make a fiery friend.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is that it's gonna be fiery.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be spicy. Whatever it is. Alright, so, now that we have a dead troll carcass.
Yep.
Zilny, you are finishing your watch. I'm gonna ask you to make another perception check.
Oh, I muted myself this time. Haha.
You're just
21.
staring at me like I'm waiting.
Like, well,
Like, it was a good roll. You could give me some credit for the really good roll.
What was it? I'm sorry.
21.
21. You are keeping an extra vigilant eye out for monsters and other threats and things of that nature. And slowly, by the end of your watch, the sound of nature and other creatures, like insects and things, it does start to return to the area. But the rest of your watch passes without further incident.
Nice.
Sweet. Then I think Lula was next.
Yep.
So
and Elza.
I'll probably I'll probably give him I mean that fight wasn't that long, but I'll give him you can have an extra 5 minutes from the
Aww.
drama to make up for that time.
What a good guy.
I mean, in fairness, that entire fight lasted like
Well,
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it takes time to fall back asleep.
Yeah.
You know.
It was very much an, oh my god, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh god, it's not dead, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Yeah.
Oh god, why isn't it dying? Kill it, kill it, kill it. And then your bear set it on fire.
Mhm.
Good bear.
Good bear.
Alright. So Lula and Elza
And
begin
Brutus.
their watch. And Brutus.
Brutus is really distracted by the fiery bear.
A bear's not on fire anymore.
Well, he was really concerned about it, and he rolled in that one.
Aw, poor buddy.
I rolled.
Yeah, he's just doing all
Actually,
the
for
sniffings.
Lula, just go ahead and advantage. Elsa's just gonna aid.
Alright, cool. I'll take it. 15.
15. About an hour or so into your watch, the three of you are just kind of sitting with your backs to the fire, just kind of looking out into the trees, hoping and praying to whatever chosen deity is, that nothing else comes to fuck with you guys. And with a 15, 13, you start to smell it's like a smoky smell. Obviously, you have the campfire behind you,
Mm-hmm.
but that smoky smell starts to intensify. And not long after that, you start to hear the rumbling of thunder.
Uh-oh. Wait.
However, you look up into the sky and you can see stars.
The hell? I don't have anything. Oh, I do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Spider Climb on myself
Mm-hmm.
and climb the tallest tree
Okay.
to get a better vantage point.
All right. You have no trouble climbing one of the tall trees, and you are like up in the canopy of the forest, in these foothills. Make another perception check.
13.
Okay. You are looking up and around to see anything that you may be able to see, and it is very dark. Your dark vision only gets so far.
Mm-hmm.
But you look towards the mountains, and you can see like a blank spot in the sky. Like there's a big swath of the sky where you do not see any stars.
Is it the mountains?
It is not the mountains.
It's like a cloud?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. Spider Climb lasts an hour, so I think she'll stay up there for a little bit longer just to watch and keep an eye out. And then she'll
Mhm.
crawl down at like the 50-minute mark.
Okay. Lula or Elza kind of like as quietly as she can calls up to you and says, does pretending you're a squirrel help?
Sometimes. I mean, Endeavor does it sometimes. But I'm trying to get a better vantage point.
Uh-huh.
Just keep an
What do
eye
you
out down
see?
there. Not much. Maybe like a big cloud by the
Well,
mountains.
it is dark.
Yeah. Something's blocking the sky, but I can't tell what it is.
That sounds ominous.
Well, we are going, in a very ominous direction.
And why did I agree to come with you?
I don't know.
If you get me killed out here, I swear to God, I am going to.
You came out here
And
willingly.
not in a fun, kooky way. Like proper, like wraith banshee way.
Yeah. If you get killed, I won't have to worry about you for very long. Your mother gets to me.
I mean, I would certainly hope you wouldn't be stupid enough to go back home and face my. If you had killed me.
True.
She
Just
came out her of her own free will.
stay down there. I'll be down as
Don't have to tell me twice, Squirrel Girl.
be down a little bit. Yeah, she'll stay up there for about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and then
And
climb down.
Elza takes her place back at with her back against the fire. Mostly just keeping an eye around the base of the tree that you're in. But otherwise, your watch passes without incident.
Okay. She'll head down, and I don't remember who's last. Endeavor?
I'm last, definitely.
So, yeah. She'll climb down and wake Endeavor up and mention the weirdness over the treetops, but I don't know. Not quite sure what it didn't really look like it changed or anything.
Something close by,
By the mountains.
but high.
Yeah.
Not right over the treetops.
No, hi.
Okay. Probably not a troll,
I hope
unless
not.
they fly.
Unless God, I hope the trolls don't fly.
Giant space troll. You wanted to play a Spelljammer game. This is how they...
Surprise!
Your fault.
Yep.
All right. Endeavor, give me a perception check.
15 plus 8, is it 8? 21.
21. For a while, like honestly through the most of your watch, you will hear this like periodic rumble of thunder, like a storm is coming in.
Okay.
Actually, go ahead and make a nature check.
19.
19. This doesn't quite sound like thunder.
Is it the type of rumbling that would be associated with things like a rock slide, like more of a ground rumble versus an air rumble?
Possibly.
Okay. And if I peer off into the distance, I'm not sure if I can even see up that far, being on the ground. Would I be able to see any sort of dark spot in the sky?
With a you said a 21 was your
21.
perception. With a 21, the most of the night sky is still pretty clear. But in pretty much the exact same spot that Lula had been pointing to, you see like this big swath of the sky that is devoid of stars, as if they're being blocked by storm clouds.
But not flashes that would indicate lightning.
You have not seen any flashes.
Okay. Interesting. And is that the direction we're heading?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Of course we're going that way. Obviously.
Why wouldn't we be?
It's actually just guiding for us. It's just telling us that this is where we need to go. Does it sound like a volcano erupting? Would I know what a volcano erupting sounds like?
You have never witnessed a volcano erupting.
But could it potentially...
I suppose that would not be a fart.
I would know enough to know that volcanoes erupt. A bunch of stuff comes out of the top, and then sometimes that stuff comes down the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have a cloud in the sky.
These are all things that are theoretically possible for eruption.
Sweet. I mean, on the plus side, if it keeps having a big something in the sky, then hey, it's given us like a really good point of reference. I'll just mark that, and also will kind of make note of if it sounds like at any point that it's getting closer, whatever that is. Is it something where we have to worry? Endeavor does not know this, but is there something that would indicate like, oh god, it's a pyroclastic flow coming down the mountain?
I see.
You know, the 10 seconds of advance warning you get before a UTPK.
I mean, I'm gonna throw this out right now. Short of a teleportation, if
Yeah.
you guys get hit with a pyroclastic flow, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because Misty Step ain't gonna get you out of the way.
Nope, but I can wake
Vortex
everybody up.
No.
No, probably not.
What's the range on Vortex
90
Warp?
feet.
Not enough.
No, not nearly enough.
Mm,
Dimension door.
Nope.
No.
It moves at miles per hour. Like,
really?
pyroclastic
Miles per hour.
flows.
Pyroclastic
have to
flow
deal-
moves at miles per minute.
Yeah.
You'd also
They're
have
super
to deal
fast.
with the poison gas.
Yeah.
That's true.
The superheated poison gas.
It always looks
Yeah.
so slow on like documentaries and stuff.
They play it in slow motion so that you can actually.
It's
see what
more
it's
that
doing.
you're usually a safe enough distance away that you don't realize it's covering all of, like, 2 miles worth of mountain.
Yeah.
in
200
the-
miles per hour. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry. How much?
200 miles per hour.
Holy shit! And people go to like fucking volcanoes in Hawaii is like a tourist trip.
Those ones don't have those flows.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Not all
Pompeii,
volcanoes will produce a pyroclastic flow.
Pompeii erupted
Okay,
like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Mount St. Helens erupted like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not
Sweet.
good.
Great.
Can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no, it's
I mean, Mount St. Helens didn't so much erupt as the entire mountain
Side just blew off.
exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, I will kind of keep alert though if it seems there's any indication that at the very least like the there's been environmental changes that seem to be drawing closer to us.
Okay.
And that's mostly just because if we know we're going that direction, we may have to figure out a way to deal with them. Does it still smell like sulfur?
Make a nature check.
No, it smells great.
What'd you get?
A 1.
A 1? What does
Smells
what
like-
smell like? Sulfur.
Yeah.
You don't
Smells like
smell
campfire.
anything. Yeah, you smell the campfire.
Wind change direction. I have campfire smoke just in my face.
Yep. All right. You will all wake up at the end of Endeavor's watch, just as the sun is beginning to rise.
Long rest.
And you all get your long rest.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My spell slots. Thank you.
It does take a bit longer because you did have
Yes.
like actual battle.
Yeah.
In the night. So instead of like 10 hours downtime, you guys are like 12 plus hours. So it is later in the day by the time you all so yeah, you pack up your camp. Sam,
Yeah.
the first thing that you do is you look up into the sky looking for that storm cloud,
Mm-hmm.
and you immediately realize that it's not a storm cloud. It is a smoke column coming from the mountains.
Cool. Great.
Volcano.
And between you and
The
Endeavor,
Phoenix?
you put together that it's a smoke column coming from a volcano and thunderous rumbling sound that are likely ground rumbling more than sky rumblings.
And that's in the direction we're going.
That
I think
is
that might be where we're going.
a beacon to the volcano you're headed to.
Well,
We
we will
probably
not.
won't get lost.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it
It
knows we're
wasn't-
coming.
Probably.
Well, it wasn't doing this before, right? I don't remember. I remember tree violence the first night, but not rumbling
No, I don't remember rumbling.
explosion clouds.
Mm-mm. We weren't that
Huh.
far.
Yeah, I mean, we should have still been able to,
See it.
or at least get a sense of. I wonder if it does this often. Or-
Make a history check. I'll let everybody make this check as you're all just kind of talking and musing to yourselves and each other.
As we pack up and walk. 16.
Oh shit! There we go.
Nope, don't know.
Don't know either. No, never seen it.
Any nat ones?
No, 15.
Oh,
Roll
only a
this.
2.
I got a 7 total.
Sam, what did you get?
A 16.
16. Not in any of your lifetime has this ever happened.
My lifetime's pretty short, to be honest, so that's not
Yeah,
surprising.
but Zill's is pretty not short.
Oh, okay. So this is potentially an angry. Okay.
Right.
We ought to beware of things fleeing the bad up ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know what might live on the mountainside, but I'm guessing that if it sensed there was going to be rumblings, it probably left.
Unless it's used to the...
Well, unless it likes it. I mean, if it's a fire elemental, it might be really excited. But if it's, I don't know, a troll or a giant, unless it's a fire giant like a gear.
Guess we'll find out.
All right.
Let's go.
I would like to encompass this day's travel. You guys did get a late start this morning.
Yes.
So you guys are continuing to fall behind your schedule. I would like a skill check of your choice to illustrate how you are aiding the group's travel through these foothills and into the mountains proper. I would also like a Constitution saving throw for you
Sweet.
when you make your skill check.
All right.
Doesn't matter. I was gonna.
And as soon as you know what you'd like to be, shout those out.
I don't know if you want me to roll a perception or investigation. I wanna, like before, I think I'm just constantly keeping a lookout for the easiest paths for us to take. Especially as we start getting into the mountains, the most sturdy paths that aren't that don't have a lot of like loose rock and things that are going to cause slippage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Roll perception for that.
19, and you said a con
19.
save.
And a Constitution save.
18.
18. Okay. Roads. What do you got?
That was investigation that Hellion did, right?
Perception.
Perception, sorry. In that case, I guess so. Are we at a point where the terrain is beginning to get difficult to traverse as we get close to the mountain?
By the end of the day.
Okay, but not good. Fair enough. So then I will save that for later. So I will do a survival check.
Okay.
And I am with what Endeavor said in mind. I am looking essentially for animal tracks, particularly any ones going the opposite direction. Like any signs of flames.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that survival, followed by a con save.
Okay, survival is a 14. Con save is a 17.
Okay. Um, with a 14, you are between your survival and Helia's perception. You guys are sticking mainly game trail through the rest of this area. And so these trails are more heavily traversed by the wildlife in the area. So there's an abundance of evidence of animals passing through here. A lot of it, especially the more recent stuff, does appear to be heading opposite of where you're.
Great.
Sam.
And I roll either nature or arcana to try and remember if I know anything else about the phoenix. Specifically like environmental impacts. Like if it's like in mechanical terms, like its lair. Does it affect the area around it? Does it create this kind of, like, is it that kind of stuff? Like, is it thriving in this area? Did it cause this? You know, what are the typical signs of what we might be able to expect?
Yeah, I'll let you roll either one.
Okay. We'll go with Arcana. Hey, with a 25.
With a 25, you remember that there are some, like, conflicting reports that, like, elementals of certain types are drawn to particular environments, or elementals of particular types create those environments from their brains. And from the myriad of things I remember reading recently and about phoenixes, that the best consensus is that it's a little bit of both. So, in the case of a phoenix being an elder fire element, they would equally be drawn to a volcano or something else in that kind of vein, as much as their presence would enhance the properties of that area.
Okay, cool. And then for my con save... Gross. 5, so that's an 8, but I'm going to use one of my uses of Flash of Genius to add a 4 to that. So that's a 12.
Okay. And Endeavor, last but not least.
So you did Arcana, right?
Yeah, I did Arcana.
Correct.
Okay, then I'm gonna do Nature. And I'd like to focus on the less magical, more natural side of what is the environment typically around volcanoes, and try to call up in the memory banks, like, you know, is there anything we should prepare for aside from rumbling and such that might be very dangerous for us to walk into without having done some some pre-preparation? Is there
this at all?
No, we're totally not at all. We definitely did not bring things for this, but I at least want to try and see what I can recall about the environment surrounding an active volcano.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and you said you're gonna roll nature.
Nature, yeah.
Okay.
19 plus 2 is 21.
21. Well, first and foremost, the obvious one.
The lava.
Fire hot.
Yep.
Fire hot. Fire hot enough to literally melt stone.
Right.
Which,
Fire.
to word it that way is completely ludicrous.
Yeah.
But, so you're guaranteed to have some sort of difficulty with heat, and lava is definitely going to be an obstacle that you're going to have to deal with in some shape or
Probably going to
fashion.
have to be very careful on our path because it could get cut off.
Mm-hmm.
And or turn to mush
yeah,
with us
you're,
on it.
The road might literally... so that's something that you would undoubtedly need to watch out for. A little bit less obvious is, like, poisonous or noxious gases.
Okay.
Prepare
That you would likely have to deal with in some way. That is not such a guarantee as, like, the lava and heat is. But it is definitely something that you to take note of as a strong possibility.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, do we have anything, all of us? I mean, I have single person things, I believe, that can potentially help with noxious gases, I think. Are you the correct character for this? You might be. Are you? Yes, you are. Good job. I have astronaut helmet, so...
Oh, do you?
Yes, I have astronaut helmet, but, oh, no, I can. I can actually... Yeah, okay, I can upcast. It creates additional ones. I thought it was additional time, but... So, I do have the... Not today, so we should definitely not go into any gas today.
Yeah,
But...
I can do that. Yeah, I can do that too.
Okay.
If needed.
So we can cover the whole everybody, I think, then.
Yeah, and Brutus doesn't need that, so it's just the...
I don't... Do I? I don't
Technically, Endeavor shouldn't need it either.
I shouldn't,
I don't believe that Endeavor needs to eat, sleep, or breathe.
Yeah, I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. I don't need to sleep, but I do need to rest.
Yeah. It's not sleep as such.
But I can then pretty easily cover 2 other people. If need be, for the breathing. And it does last for quite a while. So.
Yeah, I can only do 1 person, because I can only cast a 2nd level.
Okay. I can cast it 3rd or potentially 4th if it was needed.
And then anything else we can do?
Should also probably
Protection
keep an
from
eye out.
Poison.
Yeah.
But that's only for...
Protection from fire. Do we I think protection from elements?
I create a lot of fire.
I do too, honestly. I can conjure some elementals, but I feel like there's going to be enough there already. I can protection from some energy. So I can protection from fire. But it would be 1 person, and it's very... I mean, you get an hour, but...
Yeah, that's about all I can do.
We should also probably keep an eye out for the... Sometimes when the lava comes out of the top, it also comes out of other spots that you can't see until it just comes.
This sounds like it's gonna be great.
Also, are we heading directly to this mountain, or are we heading to a city? A town? Were we heading to a town?
I don't think so. Just
Moving
Spice
on.
Mountain.
Just Spice Mountain? There's no
Which is
Spice Town,
Volcano.
Spice Village?
Mm-mm.
No. And it
I
is
suppose-
getting extra spicy right now.
I was just going to suggest that it might be. That would be really bad. I don't know if I'd build my town next to the really angry mountain.
Well, nothing's
Well,
happened in
remember,
over 300 years, so...
Yeah, it hasn't been so spicy in hundreds of years, at least.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
Do we have a way of sending a message to anyone in Skytown?
Do
I
we?
don't.
Do I have that? In theory, tomorrow. But it would potentially take some time. I can send a small friend.
I'm just wondering if we should warn somebody about what we're seeing.
That the volcano that has not erupted in several hundred years appears to be waking up.
Oh, and if we piss it off or piss off whatever is living in it.
Maybe something already pissed it off.
Maybe.
So tomorrow.
Was it Saoirse?
Well, we are not the only ones who took this job, right?
Maybe we sacrifice Saoirse to the volcano.
There might be
I think we are
others.
the only ones that took it, because we're
Did
the
we?
ones who signed it.
Yeah.
We went pretty soon after that job was posted
It's true.
to claim it, since
Because I
we
thought
had
that
already.
I took the only posting off the board.
Okay.
I think you did.
Because our friend from Rack
Yes.
pointed out the job to me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, tomorrow I could send a creature.
Might not be a bad idea, just in
We're
case.
we're not further than 50 miles away, right?
No.
Then from Skytown.
No.
Okay. So yeah, I think I should be able to send something just as a heads up. I don't know if they can see this from where they are.
Sure.
So I warned them. By the way, in addition to the abyssal demons pouring into the mine shaft next to your city, the volcano in the mountains is now erupting.
We just keep unearthing, like, end of the
To
world
be-
shit.
I mean, I think that I would rather know
Yeah.
than wake up one morning and the sky is black and the lava is coming and the demons are pouring out.
No, the lava wouldn't even kill the demons, would it?
No, they'd
'Cause they're
probably really
immune to
love it.
fire. Dang.
I think at least you have time to relocate your city to a better location and not in between the angry elementals and the angry demon portal.
Theoretically.
I mean,
One would hope.
personally, I'm blaming the underground dwarves. I think they're at fault for both. Maybe they delved into the volcano.
Yeah, I wouldn't make that opinion very well known.
Out here, it's okay.
Well, out here, yeah, it's okay.
I don't think that.
Uh,
Well, the trees can have ears, actually.
Are you saying that because you have ears?
I have ears. I'm not a tree. I'm just made from a tree. And among other things.
Tina, did you make your Constitution save?
I did not, but I rolled a 23.
Okay. That would make your lowest group a 17.
No, I rolled a
12.
12.
12. Okay. You guys go on for about 12 hours,
Okay.
which is not too bad considering the coming to you. I would like everyone to make a perception.
15 for me.
15 for
Which
me,
one of you?
18 for Brutus.
Okay.
Really high. What was that?
What the hell was that noise?
Court's. Oh, that was one of Court's die going into the jail.
Oh no.
27 for me.
Jesus Christ.
I have very good eyesight. Lula programmed it to be like 2010.
Yep. Court, was it a 1? Oh.
Alright, so it is starting to get later in the afternoon, and as you are traveling, you're starting to leave the foothills and get, like, into the mountains proper. From here on, like, essentially all different. It is.
I didn't get
just
any of that.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
is
you're
this thing
cutting out
cutting out
again.
really badly for anybody besides
Yeah,
me?
it's his cable.
Yeah.
From now
So-
on, hitting the foothills. From now on.
The terrain, now that you guys are leaving the foothill and getting into the mountains proper, essentially everything is difficult terrain.
Okay.
But as you get late into the afternoon, you actually, all of you see this, except for Court.
That's fine.
You all see this, kind of coming out from, like, directly from where the sun is. You all catch a glimpse of a phoenix, a enormous bird high above you, soaring down, and a few miles from you, a few miles from where you are, you see that this phoenix is swooping down, and lighting parts of the edge of the forest on fire.
Oh, that's not good.
Rude.
Behind us, so like if we were to turn around and go back, the forest would be on fire.
Ahead of you.
Oh, ahead of us. Okay.
And that's
Honestly,
not
I'm-
the fire we need, right?
I will point out the phoenix as soon as I see it, but like Endeavor is basically just transfixed by the phoenix because this is the coolest thing that they've ever seen. This is a
Yeah.
bird made of fire, which is it's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Like this is just really cool. Like not the burning of the forest because, supposed to prevent the forest fires, not cause the forest fires, but I mean, it's a bird made of flame. Like that's really cool. Like a sentient flame bird.
Mm-hmm.
Does no one else think that's cool?
I mean, it's cool, but I also don't want to be caught in a burning forest, so I'm a little distracted.
That's not the fire we need, right? Like, we need it from the phoenix, not whatever it causes?
I don't know. Does anyone know if the fire that it causes on other things counts, or is it only like fire from its body?
I feel like you need it
Like to take it.
raw. I'm gonna think of a better word, but Zill says it.
Yeah.
I don't like
I mean,
that. I just don't like
We
it.
need the
I
raw.
also don't have a better word.
We need like the
Source?
elemental fire. Yeah, source fire. Not.
Yeah.
Raw.
I mean, but we all knew what you meant.
Elsa looks at Zill and says, "No, you definitely need it raw."
Please
Yeah.
don't say that.
You know, when the to his eyes 5-year-old says it, he's like, "Oh, don't. You can't say that.
That's
You
inappropriate.
can't say that."
You're too young for that.
That's
Yeah.
a grown-up word.
I mean, I feel like yes, but I don't actually know if Can
makes
I make a
sense.
can I think about what I know of phoenixes and what I've learned from reading the book before when we initially took the job
Sure.
on phoenixes, on whether the fire they cause when they, you know, touch things is sufficient, or if it's just like fire grant source fire, raw source phoenix fire.
Go ahead and roll history or arcana.
If you don't have homemade, store bought is fine.
Our 17 arcana. No, 18 arcana.
I'm gonna assume it's far too easy just to walk up to one of these trees and be like, meh.
You would be correct. That is far too easy.
Yeah. I feel like that fire is probably, you know, that fire is probably very hot and very burning and very dangerous in the way that all fire is really hot and dangerous. But if we brought it back, it wouldn't actually last. I mean, they want ever burning fire, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So do we try and get ahead of it?
How fast is this thing flying? As it's swooping down, this thing, I'm guessing fairly quickly.
Fast.
Yeah, we
Pretty
can't-
soon I'm going to be able to turn into a bird, not a firebird exactly, but I'm working out. The joints are giving me a little bit of trouble, but I'm hoping I won't be a firebird, but I can be a bird that's sort of on fire sometimes.
Until you.
I
Yes.
cannot be a bird of fire
Close.
yet, but I can be
Be a
on
bird
fire.
on
Yeah,
fire?
you can be a bird on fire for like 2 rounds.
I can be a bird on fire for the 10 minutes that fire shield lasts.
Oh boy. Okay, so
Of course, then you'll all burn if you ride me, so that will not work.
Yeah.
we need
But-
to move faster to get ahead of this now forest fire before it traps us in here.
I guess that would be the question of what direction is the wind coming from? Is the fire
The wind is blowing. The wind is blowing towards you.
fuck?
Yeah.
Cool. We can try and get around it and just
Yes.
oh, I
Boy,
do
it's
have-
ironic I took create bonfire for my fucking all-purpose tool today.
I have some water, but like I can't put out a forest fire with it. At least not a big. I could put out a small fire, like campfire out of control style. I could do that. I probably can't do Phoenix burning the mountainside. But I may be able to carve a path of some sort.
Elza kind of looks at where this fire has started, because you guys are like up on like the high ground.
Yeah.
Because you guys are like heading like into the mountains proper. And it looks like the Phoenix hasn't like lit the entire forest on fire. It lit a specific spot of the forest on fire. And Elza looks at this and says, well, it's not the whole forest that's burning. At least not yet. It almost looks targeted.
Like it knows we're here.
So
No, this wouldn't be us.
it knows something was there, or it thought something was there. So we could either, you know, try and get over there to see what it is or what it was by the time we actually get there, or we are kind of, you know, at the edge of like the mountain proper. We could try to get above it.
You could try to push above it.
Yeah.
Although we will likely lose cover somewhat once we get out of, like, above the tree line, won't we?
Yeah, but above the tree line means less firewood.
It also means much more easily seen by the big firebird in the sky.
Yeah, but-
Just saying, we may want to stay to sort of the edges and the rock overhangs as we go up.
So do we want to check out what it might have targeted, or are we going to assume that it was just trying to cut us off?
Do we know of villages and towns in the mountains? Is this the type of place where there would be potentially...
Make a history check.
I don't know anything. I have it at 4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know of any other, like, mountain villages or anything like that here.
Oh, Maximus.
Maybe it's burning out the trolls.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll be that lucky. But if we're continuing with this job,
Mhm.
we just forge
We also
ahead.
don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. Just keep moving.
Are we gonna get above the trees?
I think that's going to be the best way. Yeah.
Before we leave the trees, then I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
So that we can hopefully avoid notice by the angry firebird. As much as Endeavor wants to meet the bird, it has been made very clear that others do not wish to meet the bird in that fashion.
The bird's cool. I just don't. I like my eyebrows, okay?
I'm pretty
The
sure we're
bird is-
gonna meet the bird.
The bird is very cool. Over there.
Yeah. From a distance.
Alright. I need everyone to make another constitution.
Con save. Let me 1 sec.
You
There
sure
we go.
about that?
Are you sure?
And Sam, I'll actually let you make yours with advantage. If you are riding.
Yeah, she'd be ready.
I'll essentially allow Bruce to give you action.
Okay.
I'm rolling a con save for Court because Max has to go potty.
Okay.
Aha. So Max fails his con save.
Yes, he did. He absolutely failed. Court is a 17.
Okay.
I'm a pair of
And
19s.
Endeavor
For 20.
is a 9 plus 7 is 16.
Okay. Rhodes.
8.
Uh-oh.
Second will be worth it.
Alright. You guys go on for another few hours. But as the sun begins to set, and as this fire ahead of you continues to burn and spread, the air begins to get hazy.
Oh, no.
Filled with smoke.
Shit.
At this point, throughout the day, there has been more, like, sporadic rumblings in the ground. They are not causing you any extra problems, but as you're getting closer by the end of the day, you can start to feel them in your feet. That this is seismic activity. Um, and as the sun finishes setting and darkness falls, you all. Do. You all come upon a road that cuts through these hills that begins to lead pretty much directly towards where this fire had started.
Direction of where the fire.
And you guys see this.
There was something here.
Oh. Oh, geez.
How long has it been since we saw the Phoenix touch down in this area and to when we have now come across this spot?
Maybe 2 or 3 hours, I'll say.
And we've
Actually,
have we
no,
not
it's been
seen it?
longer than maybe like 4 or 5 hours.
And have we not seen it since it came, swooped down, lit on fire, took off again? Have we seen it since then?
You have not.
Okay. It's not as if it was circling the area.
You saw it pretty much emerge from the light sun.
Mm-hmm.
It swooped down, lit this fire, and you lost sight of it as it disappeared through this billowing column of smoke in the mountains.
Oh. All right. We should, I guess, I can try and put out some fire.
Yeah. Let's check for survivors.
Yeah.
Let me see how much space I have.
Sam, you're gonna check for survivors.
Yeah.
Tina, you're gonna try and put some of this fire out.
I'm at a tidal wave, so I might also kill people while I do it because that's the only water I have.
Okay.
It's I mean, I have one form of water at the moment, and it's a big water.
It's all of the water.
I mean, if it puts out the fires.
I don't have the other kind of water that's more controllable today. I only have uncontrolled, you make it and then it goes.
You have, oh shit, I'm on fire water.
I have, oh shit, there's demons in this hallway water, not your ship is going down the whirlpool water.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm making notes for all the shit I need to change out during the next long rest. But I can try and put out some of this fire.
Okay.
I can also, for smaller things, so things that are like sort of campfire sized, I can just druid craft it out. So if there's like remaining embers and stuff, I can do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go fire extinguish.
Okay, so you're gonna put the fire out.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
So let's see. So I have a tidal wave. 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. Yeah, things are going to take some damage. What I will do, water spreads out in all directions within 30 feet of the line I create. So I'm going to create it on the road itself.
Okay.
So basically have it go start, you know, tell our people to back the fuck up.
Back up.
Yeah, so why don't you draw
Okay, let me get a
where
drawing.
this is?
All right, let's find the drawing tool.
Let me see if I can.
Rectangle. Mm.
I apologize. This is gonna be obnoxious as shit. But there, those are the grid lines. They're
Oh,
a
there
little
they
bit
are.
more visible.
Yeah, so I'll start with getting it to whatever 30 is and the 10 feet wide. So it'd be roughly that.
Okay.
But what it will do is I'll basically do it, yeah, 30 feet, 10 by 10, going straight down, and then it's going to spread out to all sides and extinguish everything within 30 feet of that. So it will continue out.
So you are.
It would be basically going there.
So you're extinguishing pretty much.
Yeah, everything like there for the first one.
Oh, it only goes left, right? It doesn't go feet forward.
It would go 30 feet forward, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm guessing the 30 feet forward part would be like in just the 10-foot cone.
Yeah.
But yeah, it basically would be a 30-foot around the thing.
Okay.
And I don't know how many I'd need to do, but I definitely can do it twice.
So you can tell that there is, small area where there was some sort of settlement.
Okay.
And it was just a small settlement along this that is on fire. So anything off this map is just forest. So I don't know if you want to adjust the shape of your tidal wave to try and rotate it 90 degrees and left side of the road, and then
I'd want to get the settlement as much as possible, but I do not want the wave itself to be going into the settlement in case there are people who are trapped in there. I don't want to hit them with the wave. I want to hit them with the wash.
Okay.
I just don't have much control over where that goes. It's 30 feet. It goes 30 feet from where the wave goes.
So, yeah, I mean, you can just do this wave where it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do. So essentially, that's pretty much in 2 castings. That's what you can.
Yeah.
So
square.
you're definitely not going to be able to distinguish the entire settlement, but it'll help.
Yeah. I mean, we can at least it might give us a chance to either figure out where people might be and help put out some of the stuff that when it's not everything is burning, then maybe we can put out some of the rest of it.
Mm-hmm. Right. So is that what you do then?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because that is what I have.
All right. then you do that, and I will say anything inside the blue square is not actually on fire anymore. But I do not have it. I do
Yeah.
not have a different version of this map that's not on fire.
Which direction is the settlement?
The settlement is the road.
Wow, stop that.
I'm gonna drag all you guys back to the regional map.
How dare you?
Du- du- du.
Okay. We're way up there.
Yeah,
Sweet.
you guys are.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna need to make sure we do some stuff before we go fuck
There,
with the
for right
things.
now, you've got a marker. There is the burned town.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Mm,
all right, now we're back in the burned town.
cool. Cool.
So Sam, go ahead and survivors. How exactly are you?
I was just gonna roll investigation. Just start looking. I don't have anything really magical, like detect anything. Can Brutus assist?
You sure can.
Brutus.
Sweet, Brutus. Yeah, I only have detect magic, and that's really not gonna help. Okay. Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. You the first building on the left, like pretty much right where you guys come into town side, there's a like circular stone structure. That's a well.
Okay.
And next to that well, there is a like a destroyed staircase that leads up to what used to be what looks like an that is mostly extinguished. You find a fair, I'll say you find like 5 horribly burned skeletons.
Okay.
There, like all of the flesh is burned away. All of the clothes, if there's stuff, that is all burned away, and destroyed. You do see that there is one person, one body that you find like where the front door would have been, that is not like burned away. This person is still very much dead. But you can tell that while their clothes are burned, they are wearing like a blackened leather armor that appears to be like blackened on purpose, not as an artifact of being in this fire.
Any... Okay, she's gonna go over to that armor. Any sort of, like, insignia, like, familiar insignia, or any sort of, like, symbols on there, identifying markers.
Is this the other party that went out for the same quest?
Make
Kinda what I'm
a
thinking.
make a skill check of some kind that I will tell you.
Just any.
Make a sense motive check. No.
Use rope.
Yeah.
Use rope.
Make a use rope check.
Underwater
10-foot pole.
basket weaving.
Yeah.
You get out your pole and you poke it.
Yeah.
That's how you tell if it's trapped. Duh.
I will say either history or
History or...
nature.
Oh, history. Nat 20.
Ooh.
27.
With a 27, you don't recognize you. So you find an insignia, like on a pauldron. You don't recognize it as being like affiliated with anything or anyone particular, and at first glance, it is reminiscent of a dragon.
Okay. But it's not it's not anything from the guilds in Skytown or the ruling houses or anything. Like, it's not like Dragonsteel or anything.
No, it is reminiscent of a dragon head. At first glance, you think it might be like a black dragon because it's a big head, lots of teeth, horns, but the horns don't quite match what a black dragon looks like.
Okay. Either this guy was here, like a guard or something, but not from Skytown. Not with this kind of insignia. Possibly they worship something else, and the Phoenix didn't like it.
Or they came here on a quest to hunt the Phoenix from somewhere else.
It's possible, and the village was the wrong place.
Maybe. Or maybe they offended the Phoenix in some way, shape, or form.
Maybe their
possible.
gift was not well received.
It's possible.
We should probably make sure we have a good one.
Do we have a good one?
Not really.
I mean, it likes to burn, and it likes to burn new things. So we need to give it something new to burn.
We didn't really think about that before we left.
I mean, we could point it toward all those demons.
True. But it's
Don't worry, and then tell the town, "Don't worry, we figured out a solution to the we figured out a solution to your demon problem. We're gonna send the large elemental angry phoenix down there."
Yeah, that'll go real well.
Elsa just kind of looks at you and says, I have a question about that plan. Two questions, because I'm thinking about this in two different ways. How are you going to get a phoenix miles under through those tunnels without destroying the city.
Don't worry about it. Figure it out.
Also, how are you gonna get all of those demons through the city and up to this mountain without destroying everything, death, including the city?
Maybe the phoenix can shrink down. And we will put it in the box. And then we will bring it over to the forge, leave some flames at the forge, and then let the rest of the phoenix loose under the mountains in the demon portal. Did we tell your cousin about the demons?
I don't think so.
There's demons spilling out of a
Yeah,
portal
also,
underneath your city.
where are there demons?
We will tell you over dinner tonight. Let's
Just
keep
as an
looking.
FYI.
Yeah, just as an FYI, it was probably a good thing we left.
It,
We'll tell you
Elsa
over
just kind of surveys the landscape in front of you all and says, yeah, dinner tonight, if we survive that long.
Oh, it's fine.
That's the spirit.
I mean, this does, though, like you said, this does seem somewhat targeted.
Yeah.
It's not as if it was swooping across the forest and just alighting everything. So maybe there's something else here aside from this particular guy. Although his armor looks to have held up quite well.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it.
Does
We
it
should-
look? Yeah, I was gonna be like, does it look like armor that somebody might want?
That's
better
what I was
than
just
their
thinking.
current
What
armor?
size
Yeah.
is this man?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it for Helia.
Go ahead. Actually, no. What else are the rest of you doing? What's Zilny doing through this?
If Lula and Brutus went to like the left side to check for survivors, he would take the right side of the
Okay.
encampment or whatever this is, and look over there.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
4.
A whole lot of fire.
Can Elsa help?
Yeah, Elsa can help. Go ahead and read.
She's not doing anything.
She was very helpful. You know, I gotta stop ragging on this child. So that it's an 18 then.
18. This building appears to have been, like a shop of some kind, or like a general store. And you can only really tell that because of like where the foundations are. But there's nothing left. There you do see like 1 or 2 skeletal bodies. But not by a significant margin. Nothing survived this.
Okay.
We put out what we could. I think if we take out any more, the Phoenix will know. And we really can't do much more here. Unfortunately.
Yeah. All signs point to no survivors. So.
I guess it's not surprising.
The path, the road ahead of
Mm-hmm.
appears to lead up the mountain.
Yeah.
Unless, we want to probably camp at the base, right?
Maybe
Yeah,
get...
it is. I mean, at this point, it is fully dark.
Yeah.
So find a spot to camp before we start ascending.
Yeah, and potentially best to camp upwind from the fire.
Mm-hmm. Well, as long as we go on the other side of it from where we were
Yeah.
approaching, then we'll be, for now at least, upwind.
Up the mountain is upwind.
Yeah. So we'll head up a little bit, like maybe another 20 minutes or so, and try and find like an overhang or something that we can huddle under.
Alright.
Yeah,
So
something protected potentially, because do we want to have fire
Probably not.
tonight? Yeah. Which means it's gonna suck.
Or if we do, we need to like bury it, like put it
Yeah.
in a hole.
Yeah. Way under the overhang. So yeah,
Mhm.
we'll need to find a spot that maybe doesn't say, "Hi, we're here on your mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, new friend."
Hello, we just need a piece of your soul, thanks.
Go ahead and everybody make a survival check.
Ooh. Natural 20, 24.
Nice. 11.
Elsa can help someone. Whoever needs
I
it.
rolled 17, and Helia, once Helia is up, rolled a 13.
I'll take
Okay.
I'll take Elsa. She rolled the same thing I did. Cousins!
Perfect. Well, fortunately, you have a beat cop looking out
Yeah.
for you guys.
Who's suddenly a ranger.
Yeah,
I mean, Beat Cop is kind of like City Ranger.
Kinda.
kind
Yeah.
of.
He uses a ranged weapon even.
Yeah.
So you do find a suitable place to make camp where you can do so inconspicuously.
Okay.
As far as you know, as far as hope.
As we can tell.
And make camp. The night passes without. However, you do at one point, whoever is on watch at a particular point does see the Phoenix like do a flyby of the but does not seem alerted to your presence. Throughout the evening, seismic tremors begin to get a little bit more frequent and a little bit stronger. And that continues throughout the night.
Oof.
And at first light in the morning, you all wake, having another long rest, and begin your final ascent up Spice Mountain. And that is where we are going to leave it.
Hey.
Awesome. So we have.
Dun, 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 dun,
Ah.
dun.
Just in time for Court to come back.
Yep.
It's cool. She did good. She passed her con save.
That's what matters.
You passed your con save. You're good.
Welcome back, Court.
Thank you.
We're gonna pick this up next week.
Are we picking it up next week? Is next week we're a good week, right?
I thought Rhodes was away next week.
The
No, it's the
15th is
15th,
when-
right? Yeah.
Okay.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, honey. Shadow Pupper. Look at his
Where
shadow.
my flight will land right after we would, in theory, start, and I would not at all be able to get home from
Don't give
hell.
yourself.
I mean,
the
oh
Yeah,
head.
no,
Yeah.
no.
in time.
We'll take a break. It's not gonna be the end of the world.
Also, we might TPK next week, so
That's
Did
true.
Or
we
the
get to
following week.
Phoenix?
No.
we gotta. We did not meet the Phoenix. We did see the results of the Phoenix coming down.
It was a town.
It was
Oh,
being the
shit.
operative word.
But
Was, yes.
I
okay.
have armor for you.
We have some armor for you, though.
I don't know if it does anything. Don't know if it does
Yeah.
anything, but it wasn't totally charred and just destroyed. So
It could be cursed. We don't know.
We could be cursed.
Do we care? Do you care? How
I
much
mean,
do you
leather
care?
armor
Nobody-
of some sort.
Nobody casts detect magic. Nobody
Nope,
casts
don't have that.
identify.
Nope.
Can I?
Lula,
Okay.
all Lula said
Lula said was,
was,
"I take it."
I take it.
Yeah.
Lula just
And
picked
I
it up with
said,
her bare
okay.
hands. Just
That's
touched
kinda
it
what
all
she
over.
does.
Seems legit.
I
You
mean,
know.
I think you figure out if it's cursed by putting it on, right? That's
Yeah.
how that works.
Detect magic wouldn't tell you if
That's
it's
one
cursed
way
anyway.
of doing it.
Neither would identify.
No, I don't.
It might. Identify could potentially tell you if it's cursed.
Yeah, well, I can't identify anything, so
I can dispel if there's something to dispel after the fact.
I can identify it as armor.
Yeah. I was like, you can get
Good.
Done.
Good armor. It does look
Yeah.
like it's good.
So, Dustin can give you whatever that is. But Lula gives that to Helia.
Okay. All right, kids. Then we will, we will call it for
Yeah.
this evening, and we will pick up again next week with our final ascent up
Ooh.
Spice Mountain.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure has does it have an actual name, Dustin?
I tried to give it an actual name, and everybody was all like, "Ooh, actually Spice Mountain said so." So no, it is just Spice Mountain.
It has a name, but it's lost in the annals of history because
Yeah.
every single person
Some
has just been
ass-
calling it Spice. Yeah, it's just been like called Spice Mountain.
Yeah.
Remember how we used to call Vecna Big Daddy V, and we started off ironically, and now it's like it was like the thing for a while because we couldn't stop. Spice
Yeah.
Mountain.
Yeah.
It's
But
But it got worse.
It's like some
got worse.
gnomish, dwarvish, like spice is part of the word.
There's
Ah.
probably
Name.
one in
Oh,
it.
is it one
Yeah.
of those literal translations?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're not capturing the full meaning.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
like
Okay.
it just kept getting shortened and shortened, and like ironically, and that's
Oh.
It's like when
Okay.
you
Yeah.
it's like when you translate a sentence from English to French to Turkish,
Hmm And then back to
to-
English.
like
English.
and then to like Russian, and then to German, and then back to English. And
Yeah.
by the time you get it back, it's just gibberish.
Yep.
Yeah. Spice
It's actually probably in the first chapter of my Apocalypse book. It's just I have
It
no
goes
idea
from-
because it's called something totally different,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
don't
it
recognize
goes-
it.
It goes from like the pink elephant joined the circus to the donkey led the team up the hill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, friends.
Hey, kids.
Alright.
Thanks for playing. Internet,
Bye.
thanks
Yeah,
for watching.
thanks for playing.
Yeah.
We'll see you
Next week.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good
For
internet.
fire.
Bye-bye.